If you're looking for where to live in Metro Detroit to have your money to go furthest for you in the $100,000 to $300,000 range, this video is for you. I'll be breaking down my top picks for suburban cities in Metro Detroit that I believe give you the most bang for your buck when buying a home in this price range. I'll break it down from $100,000 to $200,000, then my $200,000 to $300,000 pick. If you wait to the end of each section, I'll give you a bonus pick. What's going on? My name is Ed Butler and I make videos just like this one about what it's like to live, work, eat, sleep, and play in Metro Detroit. If you're looking for more content just like this, or if you get some value out of the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. I'm also a full-time realtor and I love when people reach out to me and say, I watched your videos or I saw you on YouTube. Can you help me out? The answer is always yes, and I look forward to working with you. All my information is down below. You can reach out to me, email, call, text, whatever works for you. And I'd love to have your back on your home buying, selling, or investing journey. And with that, let's hop into the video. So I want to start the video off with the $100,000 to $200,000 range because this is our first time home buyer range, and that's a range that's really near dear to my heart because I help a lot of first time home buyers secure their home buying journey. Also, my investors like to dabble in this range because this is the area where we can get a lot of cash flow and maximize our returns. And I know you guys have been fighting all spring long, and finally we're in the fall and it's loosening up a little bit, so it's a perfect time for you to go ahead and strike while the iron's hot and secure one of these properties in this range. So I'm going to give you 4 different cities within this range that I feel have some of the best value, and I'm going to break them up with 2 on the east side of the city and 2 on the west side of the city. Most likely going to be a breakup between Oakland County, which is in the west, or Macomb County, which is in the east. So first up is going to be Hazel Park. Hazel Park is a small city sandwiched between Ferndale and Warren with I-75 running straight down the middle of it. The average home price in Hazel Park is right around $151,000. So giving you a good mixture of that above $150,000 and even lower than $150,000 in this range. Home prices are also up 19% year over year in Hazel Park, making it a good place to invest your money as prices are steadily rising with the investments that are taking place in this city. Next up, heading east, is going to be Harper Woods. Now I did say it was going to be mostly Macomb and Oakland County, but we can't forget about our friend Wayne County, which houses our friend Detroit and our friend Harper Woods. Harper Woods is a small city sandwiched on our far east side, sandwiched between Grosspoint, East Point, and Detroit. One of my favorite things about Harper Woods is that it actually has some parts of it that has Grosspoint schools because they border each other. And if you know anything about from my past videos, Grosspoint has some of the best schools in all of Metro Detroit. So you can pay the entry-level price of Harper Woods and send your kids to one of the top school districts in the entire state. The average price point to own a home in Harper Woods is going to be $140,000, making it a very good value pick. And their prices have been up 10% year over year. So next on our list, taking you back to the west side, is going to be Westland. Westland is a city that's sandwiched between Dearborn Heights and Plymouth. So it's one that's been developed a lot more out here lately, with newer builds going in and a lot of construction happening to make this once, kind of desolate city something into a larger city in its own right. The average price point in Westland is going to be $180,000, and they're actually up 14% year over year, making it a very good place to place your money for a little bit of appreciation. Now, rounding out my top 4 is a place that's near and dear to my heart, and that's going to be Warren. So Warren sometimes get a bad rep for certain parts of it, but there are a lot of really nice parts of Warren. My own parents live in a section of Warren that is really nice tree-lined blocks and attached garages and ranches just like they own. So it's a really nice place to call home. The average price point in Warren is $175,000, and they're up 13% year over year. Now, a quick anecdote from my personal experience with purchasing a home in Warren. So my parents bought their home about 5-6 years ago at around $150,000, I believe. And they actually just refinanced this past year, and got an appraisal value of $225,000. Now, bonus pick for this $100,000 to $200,000 range, and it's one that's near and dear to my heart because I believe in this city and I've seen it make its changes and it's on its way back, similar to my beloved Detroit, and that's going to be Pontiac, Michigan. Pontiac, Michigan is almost as far north as Metro Detroit gets, but it's all the way up 75 or Woodward, and it's sandwiched between Rochester and Waterford. There's been a lot of investments into the city of Pontiac. United Wholesale Mortgage built their campus, is over 2 million square feet, and then also Amazon built the largest distribution facility in the entire United States right here in Pontiac. The average price point in Pontiac is $127,000, and they were up 43% year over year. And they have actually tripled in value over the last 5 years. So Pontiac gets a bad rap sometimes, but there's definitely some really nice pockets inside of that city. So give it a shot. All right, so moving on up like the Jeffersons, we got another 4 cities and maybe a 5th bonus one that are in the $200,000 to $300,000 price range. I'm gonna start off on the west side again, and this one's gotta be one of my favorite cities, and it's gonna be Southfield. Southfield is such a diverse, cool city that's right smack dab in Metro Detroit. You can get anywhere within about 15 to 20 minutes of Southfield, so it's one of my favorites. And the average price point is around $225,000, and they've experienced a 15% year-over-year growth. Now, something that also makes Southfield one of my favorites, because for the bang for your buck aspect, is that you could purchase a house in Southfield and get Birmingham schools. So you can go ahead and get in that entry-level price range in the 200s, and then have Birmingham School District, which is the top-rated one that I mentioned in some of my other videos. Next on up is one that's on the east side, and that's going to be Sterling Heights. Sterling Heights, I feel like you can get a lot of bang for your buck here because it's such a large, vast city that ranges from all over the place. And so the average price point is $268,000, and they've experienced a 17% growth year over year. But I like to say there's price points all over in Sterling Heights. One of the cool amenities in Sterling Heights is Dodge Park. I love this park. It's not too far from Warren, so sometimes me and my family members go up there and hang out, and you know, it's just a really cool atmosphere. We got a splash park, a little bit of a water park up there, and it's a cool place to hang out for the day. Heading back on the west side is going to be a city that's really close to one of the ones on our last list, that Westland, and that's going to be Livonia. Livonia is a city that's kind of like Southfield in that you can get to many places in the metropolitan area pretty quickly, and the average price point for Livonia is $256,000, and they were up 15% year over year. A lot of people are moving there who have lived on the west side their whole lives, and it's very growing. A lot of young families are definitely starting to move in this area. All right, last but not least for this, rounding out this list, and that's going to be Grosspoint Woods, and that's going to be on the east side. Not too far from Harper Woods is going to be Grosspoint Woods, and this is probably one of my favorites as a native East Sider. So Grosspoint Woods offers a ton. They have A-place rated schools. They have a ton of parks that just are all over the place in Grosspoint, and then they have dedicated parks for residents of Grosspoint Woods. The average price point is $289,000, and that's up 10% year over year. So Grosspoint Woods is surrounded by the other Grosse Points, which are Grosspoint, Grosspoint Park, Grosspoint Shores. So they're the little brother of the rest of the 3, but doesn't make it any less nice. Now as a bonus, I'll throw in this other pick, and that's going to be the city of Clawson. City of Clawson gets forgot about because it's not as cool or hip as the counterpart Royal Oak that's just to the south of it, but it's just as nice. So if you're not looking for the nightlife and all that type of thing or whatever, Clawson is a great place for you to, you know, live and raise a family. The average price point of Clawson is around $260,000, and they were up 14% year over year. So if you're not looking for the nightlife aspect at your counterpart Royal Oak has, just to the south of it, then Clawson might be a great place for you to check out. Now, if you got any type of value out of this video, you learned anything, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button down below and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos that I put out. And also remember, I'm a full-time realtor, and I love to have your back in your home buying, selling, or investing journey. So don't worry or hesitate to reach out. And with that, Thanks for watching another video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.